Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Well, Anthony Joshua is scheduled to make another defense of his IBF title. I think it's coming up in October or November, one of those months. And the rumor mill out has been put out that that opponent is more than likely will be Bermane Stiverne. Now, when Stiverne was asked about this potential bout with Anthony Joshua, he said some things that some would say, I don't know, is he really serious when he's saying these things? No. I think he's actually serious. So this is what he had to say. He said that I'm very, I have a desire to be a two-time heavyweight champion, and I'm waiting on this call. Now I've been going back, Joshua's representatives, which is Matchroom Boxing, have been going back and forth with my promoter Don King, and I don't have any details of the conversation. However, the last conversation I had with Mr. King is I told him to make it happen. So, needless to say, he also went on further to say, and this is from Sky Sports, this is the interview he gave with him. He also said here, quote, oh boy, I got nothing but a surprise from Mr. Joshua if he thinks, if that's how he thinks I'm coming in. Because Joshua himself had made a comment that, that he will be very, very delighted to fight Bermane Stiverne. So, Stiverne also went on to say that, you know what, Joshua is tailor-made for me. Chris Ariello is tailor-made for me, and Joshua is tailor-made for me. So Joshua doesn't move too much, and he just stays in front of his opponents. I'll leave it at that. Well, he does have a point. Joshua does stand very flat-footed, and he doesn't fight an angle. So he's very, very robotic sometimes when he's standing there and fighting. However, when Stiverne did leave out is the fact that Joshua is unbelievably quick with his hands. It is an unbelievable. He is a very good combination puncher, but not as good as Joseph Parker. But it's very good at combination punching. Now, as far as Joshua being tailor-made for Stiverne, I'm not quite sure about that. But I would assume, I'm only assuming that what Stiverne meant by that is that when Joshua throws his combination punching and he throws his power shots within close range, he's very, very vulnerable to counter shots. And he's also you see that perfectly displayed in the Dillian White fight, because whenever Joshua had got inside and thrown in his power shots, White was so successful in his counter punching, he even hurt Joshua. He almost knocked him out. And he's also vulnerable to the body as well. So, and Stiverne himself is a very, very, very good counter puncher, and he throws a lot of mustard in those punches too. When he, especially with that particular left hook. So, that's something that Stiverne could exploit if they were to fight. So that's probably that's what he was referring to. And the thing about Anthony Joshua is that he needs to show some more head movement. Yes, he did show a little bit of head movement against Dominic Breazeale in his last fight. But then again, the only thing he's still leaking is that he keeps leaving himself wide open with his body shots. And the thing about the Breazeale fight is that he was able to get away with that because Breazeale doesn't throw his punches with accuracy. So that's why Joshua wasn't able to get hit. But needless to say, I think this is if this match would be made, this would be a very, very good matchup, and I'm looking forward to it if it gets made. Definitely be a great test for Anthony Joshua. Excuse me. But we all know that he does have that mandatory obligation to face Joseph Parker, which he also Anthony Joshua had also alluded to, where he will be happy to take on Joseph Parker, and he will be able to knock him out. I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. And I really like how this is really playing out in the heavyweight picture. So definitely a lot of good fights coming up. So I'm looking forward to it. So let me know what you think. Who do you think will win in a hypothetical matchup between Anthony Joshua and Bermane Stiverne? Now, if you ask me, it's a 50-50 fight, but it's very, very vulnerable fight between both men. And the reason why I say that is because if you want to beat Bermane Stiverne, you have to beat him from distance. You can't really fight him from the inside, because if you do, you're going to give him a greater chance of throwing his counter punching, and that's what Stiverne is very good at. And we all know Stiverne is very good at his chin. Has a very good chin. However, the thing about Stiverne is that he does kind of fold under pressure when fighters pressure him, like, for example, Demetrius King, and when he got stopped by him. And needless to say, Excuse me, y'all. Needless to say, someone questioned that stoppage with Demetrius King because Stiverne, kind of protested himself after that fight. But if you look at it, Stiverne wasn't throwing back. He was, pretty defenseless in that barrage by King. So, needless to say, yeah, that's the only way you can beat him is by distance and, control your distance and beat him by the reach and, and keep him at bay with your jab. So just don't give Stiverne a chance to come inside and throw some power shots, and especially don't give him a chance to throw those counter hooks. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.